we just went through metal into winter, and then we're back to the elements themselves. And in the body, what the Chinese look at in terms of health in the body flowing. And again, each of the elements is not separate. Because right now, we have 5 elements, and then we come up with this. And this is one still. One person, one circle. And then there are a bunch of relationships within the different aspects of this beautiful system of medicine. And what the Chinese look at in terms of the heart, this heart-based medicine, is the heart is basically the emperor, the empress. And the heart is called the supreme controller. And it controls and delineates what all the other officials should do. So the supreme controller being the emperor, there are other officials in the court. And the officials for wood are the gallbladder and the liver. And again, these aren't, they're related to what we understand as the organs. But they're spirits in these organs, and they control things in a certain way. They do things. The liver is the general of the armed forces. It is the planner. And it sets forth the plan so that the rest of the body, mind, and spirit can function. It does that one thing so everybody else can do what they need to do. Because the law of the 5 elements says that each of the officials has its own job to do. It cannot do the jobs of the other officials, although they may try to do that. So, let's move on to the fire element, where the heart is the supreme controller, and then there are officials around the heart. One of them is called the heart protector, or the pericardium. And the heart protector basically is the bodyguard. It stands in the way when somebody comes in and shouts at you. The heart protector is going to stand in the way and say, "No, you can't yell at the heart. I'm going to take the knocks." And wherever the heart is going to come, someone's going to try to come into the heart if they're meaning you harm, basically. The heart protector comes and goes, "No, you can leave now. I'm standing here. It's okay." The paired official with the heart protector is the triple heater. The triple heater takes care of our temperature. And both of these officials together are not organ systems, they're actually functions. And in Chinese medicine, functionaries is a word that they use to denote some of these officials. The paired official with the heart is the small intestine, and it does a lot of the same things that the small intestine does physiologically. It is the sorter, sorts the pure from the impure, and basically takes the food from the stomach and gets nutrients out of it, and then sends the shit on to the colon. The colon says, "Thank you," takes some water out, sends the poop down. The metal element has to do with the colon, which sends the energy down, and the lungs get the pure chi from the heavens. And there's a lot to do with air in Chinese medicine. If you didn't breathe properly, you don't digest your food properly. There's a lot of things said about that in the ancient Chinese texts. Kind of interesting stuff. And actually the the lungs are it's where the Po is housed. It's like the they do divination and stuff. That official. Anyway, so but the reason I'm talking about the heart as an important aspect of the whole system is that it does have these other officials basically surrounding it. Oh, the small intestine as well is basically a secretary, because it receives not just food and that it's sorting out. It receives all kinds of crap. I mean, if we're on the internet, you end up in the wrong place, you're gonna see a bunch of crap that you really have to sort out. You go, no, I don't really want that crap. I can just sort that out. And if your sorter's out of balance, it can take that stuff and send it right to your heart. It's like someone coming in and saying, you know, oh, here's another credit card offer, and then you go and you say to the emperor, oh, here's another credit card offer, and the emperor looks at you like you're crazy. So, you get it?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want the credit card offer, right? Maybe I do.